I think the only game we've had everyone was the first game of the year, and that was the first game of the year. And no one's at the tip top then, so I'm super excited for when everyone gets back. Everyone's being, wishing those guys speedy recoveries. We're trying to do our best I can to stay healthy as far as washing our hands. Because it is flu season, cold season. So we're super excited for when they get back.
How good is it to know that when somebody's down, another player can step up like Damian did tonight? How valuable is that, having those kind of components on the team?
It's super valuable. That's one of the Coach Cal's biggest things, is next man up. You don't know when your opportunity is going to come, so that comes with maybe one night you don't get as much playing time, or you don't get that opportunity. But the next night, something like this, when Keon didn't play tonight, so Damian's number was called like right before the game, and he came out here and performed. So having that confidence, like, hey, just because last night or last game wasn't my chance doesn't mean it isn't my turn this time. So just constantly, having the next man up, being prepared, being prepared in the film, being prepared with your game, being in the gym, and also being prepared as far as paying attention and shooting around, knowing the details, what we're trying to accomplish as a team, what we're trying to take the other team out of. So all that together, that comes with responsibility, and that comes with being prepared, so that allow you to have performance just like he did tonight.
What do you think it says about the balance of this team that you guys can shoot 24% for three, you still win by 30 plus? So you guys
and shooting is one of our strengths as a team. A lot of guys who can make shots, but also kind of tells you how much better we're getting defensively. Even though we shot 24%, so usually when you shoot a three and it's a miss, it's a long rebound. So that's showing you that our transition defense is getting better. We're starting to talk and communicate, getting back better. It also shows that we're not just living and dying. Like if we miss a shot, oh man, we missed a shot. Now we're not gonna run back on defense. We're missing shots, but we're still sprinting. We're still putting pressure on the other team to make them run and make them get back as well.
Cal was saying that just he can ask Jacob and Lance coming back, they just bring energy. Did you feel that energy when they were driving the lineup for you guys?
Definitely. Definitely Jacob, his defensive presence, and him being able to get out and run and catch lobs, dunk. That's like another swing up momentum that goes toward our side. Lance, with his constant activity, him talking, he has a loud voice. It carries. So when he's communicating, when he's talking, and when he's active, that's super noticeable. And when he's not there, it's noticeable as well. So we miss those guys, and we're glad those guys are back.
As a point guard, how challenging is it for you to be playing with all these different lineup combinations? Guys subbing in and out. Is it hard to get any continuity out there on the court?
No, I don't think it's hard to get a lot of continuity. I think the biggest thing is that we play with so many different lineups in practice. Like coach is always pushing us around, trying new things, and we know each other. That goes back to the summer off the court, building that trust, building that camaraderie. So when we get on the court, it's comfortable, and it's going to only continue to get better. Sometimes when I came in, I'm like, oh wow, we haven't played him yet. He hasn't got in yet. Oh, wait till they see what he can do and how he's going to affect this game. So I'm excited when someone else comes in, or someone else has it going and they're going, and another team kind of forgets about someone else and then they get going. It's like you gotta pick your poison now. So all that stuff is really good.
Yeah. When a big guy has good hands,
yeah.
How helpful is that to somebody like you when you know they can catch the ball?
Yeah, it's almost like a bailout. Get to the paint. You don't see anyone. Okay, throw it to him. I know he's gonna catch it. Throw it to him. I know he's gonna catch it. So it's a great luxury. Not everyone has that, but I'm blessed enough. We're blessed enough at Kentucky we have players who can catch the ball.
Yeah, who has the best?
I don't know. Also, another emphasis is I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear Coach Cal at some point scream, 2 hands. We do everything with 2 hands. We might yell at Oscar for trying to go with 1 hand and might not get the rebound, but 2 hands is a big emphasis. Everything we do in practice is 2 hands. Because if you can reach out like this, you can put your other hand right there and catch the ball. So I think that's also plays a part of it. Just the fundamentals and building that foundation.
How good can this team be when you finally get everybody available at the same time?
I think we're continuing to show that we can get better. Me personally, I think we can go all the way with it. I think guys are starting to finally buy into playing selfless. Playing for each other. Wanting to see each other succeed, making 1 more passes, waking if someone's hot, encouraging them. If someone's down, encouraging them, like, man, come on, you got to step it up. You're better than this. We know you're better than this. So as long as we continue to do that and treat each day like it's individual day and get better and master that day, I think we can go all the way.
Does it help the development in some ways not to have everybody right now, so different guys each night kind of get pushed to play a little bit more, or is it hard because you don't have everybody?
I don't really know how to, answer that, just because of the fact that you always want all your players there. I mean, that's why, I love this team. I love what the roster, I love everything about it, so I always want my teammates there. And but also, sometimes if fate intervenes and you can't really control that. But like I said, it's always been the next man up mentality here at Kentucky, and that's what Coach has preached. Like, one night might not be an opportunity, but the next night, you might get that opportunity, and it's up to you to prove to Coach that he should keep playing you, or like Coach says, why he should not keep playing you. So it's always opportunities, always up for grabs, and it's up to you as far as preparation to go out there and do it.
Sahvir, how tired do you get in a typical game?
I think right now I'm in probably the best shape of my life. I really, challenge that, especially when Coach Cal, I think, said to y'all, it might have been an exhibition game when he was saying, like, I can't play 38 minutes and, guard the way I'm guarding, or, put that much pressure. So I really challenged myself to get in better shape. But I feel really good, and I gave myself a little breather in the beginning of the second half. I just subbed myself out because I don't think I came out the first half. So I just gave myself a little breather. Hey, Coach, let me get one. And I came back, and I felt good.
What'd you do to get yourself in better shape?
A lot of it is, eating, diet.
Really?
I feel a lot better with my diet, like not eating as late at night. So I kind of cut off my eating time at 8:30 so that my food digest. I do a lot of like the cryotherapy, helping me get my recovery with the ice and the ice chamber. I do a little bit of running on the treadmill, extra lifts with the strength coach, stuff like that, just to make me feel good and have my body working at full capacity.
You mentioned diet. What are you eating? What are you
I
not eating?
I don't eat fried foods as much anymore. At Georgia, I was a big Cane's guy. Cane's is, I think it's centered in Georgia. I guess we started that in ChickFilA, and it was right around the corner. So I just hop in my car at 10:30, 11:30 at night and go and get it. But I don't do that anymore. I get to the, like the Chipotles or, the Qdobas where, it's just rice, beans, or brown rice, black beans, chicken, and I'm having my fruits and vegetables. I drink way more water, Propels, Pedialytes instead of like sugary, apple juice or Gatorade when I'm not playing. So stuff like that just to help my body feel a lot better.
Sir, we know Oscar's going for 20 rebounds. Do you have an assist number in your mind every game?
I'm trying to average 10. I don't know if that's selfish or not.
Assists.
I'm definitely trying to make others better, but that's definitely a goal of mine. But that's not going to happen every game. Some games are going to have 5, but some games are going to have 14, 15. So that kind of evens that number back out. So I am trying to average 10 assists a game.
How realistic is that?
It's realistic. Look at the team we have. Look at the guys who I'm playing with. These guys are great. These are great college basketball players, and they're going to be great pros someday, everyone. And it's easy playing with these guys. It's a lot of fun.
The last game you didn't have big numbers. I don't remember the numbers. I wrote them down. Let's see, 7 and 5. I mean, 7 assists, 5 turnovers.
Okay.
Is that a motivational thing going to the next game, or is it just, each game's its own adventure?
I don't know. I mean, each game provides something different, but you always want to look back at the other game and see what you could have done differently. Some of those turnovers was, I don't know, I can't even describe. I don't know if it was me being, I don't know. They were just bad. Some of them were pretty bad. Some of them were just like, well, the last one for sure, I told my teammate, yo, if they come to me, just go to the corner and throw it to you. And I threw it to him, and he just let the ball bounce by. I'm like, I just told you. Then he wants to say my bad. So I was like, it's still my turnover, bro. But, I cleaned that up tonight. I was not necessarily with the assist, but with the turnover number was 3, I believe. So we're getting back to a good side. Had one slip up.
What do you think it says about you guys, if anything, that you guys didn't shoot the 3 well at all, and yet you won handily?
I think that speaks towards our defensive mindset, not letting our offense dictate how we're going to guard, especially the way we shoot it. We're a really good shooting team. We've proven that, and tonight just was a night. The ball wasn't going through the net for 3, but we got into a groove. It was mainly early in the game in the first half, We got into a groove. We got in transition. We got layups. We got some quality looks, floaters, and stuff like that for other guys. 2-pointers for Ty, Oscar, even Kellen. He got it going from 2. So we're finding different ways to score. I think that's one of the strengths of this team is that we can score in a variety of ways. We can score from the 3 when we're hot. We can score getting into the paint, having paint touches. We have a lot of presence with Damian and Oscar, and I think Lance caught one today as well. I can get to the paint, get some layups here and there every once in a while. And with Cal, he preaches a lot about floaters. We got guys who can make floaters. Keon, we got Jacob, Kellen, Ty, those guys all are skilled. We all have a lot of skilled offensive players who can score the ball in a variety of ways.
You mentioned you'd like to go for 10 assists a game. How many minutes per game would you like?
Whatever coach needs me to play.
You got 14 assists tonight. What do you think about maybe possibly hanging A's beside of the R's? Assists and rebounds, they hang R's for, Oscar's rebounds. How cool would it be to hang A's for assists?
It'd be pretty cool, but I think we have something with the R's right now that's good enough. I don't need any of that. Oscar's doing something at an incredible rate, and I want Oscar to continue to feel special and have him having something that's just for him, because he plays so hard. He's so selfless. He's all about the team that he deserves something that's just for him. So I don't want any of the assists or anything like that on the side. That's all Oscar. He deserves it.
One other thing for me, how you guys are playing teams that you should beat, to be blunt. What value is that in game after game you're playing teams that you can handle?
Yeah, I don't think necessarily, it's just about the teams that we can handle. These are Division I teams. We've seen teams who got upset this past week. I think we talked about that with one of the coaches. Like Iona beat a really good Alabama team. Dayton beat Kansas tonight. So, yeah, I think it's just coming in and being the best version of ourselves. Like we're playing against, obviously the team we're playing against that given night, but we're playing against ourselves. Like we want to get better. We want to continue to mold who we are. We're a team who's going to run, who's going to get at you, and who's going to defend. And at some point, you're going to wear down with the amount of speed and amount of pressure we put on your defense. So that's who we are. That's who we are. So we're continually trying to get better on both ends of the floor. I think we're starting to do that.
How well do you think you guys are sticking to that? You know what I mean? The standard being yourselves.
I think we showed that tonight. We knew that, North Florida, they played some other teams pretty close in the first half, whether it was UCLA when it was a tie game with 10 minutes left, or I think they got off to a really good start against Arizona State. They were up 10, so we knew that they were going to hang around, but we knew that if we keep running, we keep defending, making them take tough shots, it's going to kind of blow open. So that's what ended up happening.
What was your reaction to Damian jumping over Oscar on that lob?
That was crazy. We see that in practice, but for it to be in the game, that's crazy.
What is Damian at his best?
Damian at his best, he can do everything. Damian at his best is a really, really, really good player. He can affect both ends of the court, like you've seen with him backdooring, making lobs, making mid-range jump shots, catching lobs. Also on defensive end, being able to switch 1 through 5. He can guard guards. He can guard bigs. He can rim protect. He can offensive rebound. He can defensive rebound. And he provides that lob threat, especially in transition, where it's like, yo, where's Damian? Where's Damian? And when he's sprinting, when he's committed to sprinting, he's invaluable. We need him. We definitely need him.